YouTube, it's Mom with the Matt's time. I'm Matt.
And I'm Matt.
So yes, and tonight we're joined by Bob Delaney, Chris Lindoff, Jim Lore, Gavin Swan, and the mad scientist Grant Martin. So welcome everybody. Welcome to Mom with the Matts. Let's see. Tonight, I am continuing working on my Greek warship from 100 BC. My students just finished off their ancient Greek time period. I was hoping to get it done by then, but you know. I was doing other things like legendary builds and stuff.
Is it a trireme?
It is not a trireme. It is
Cleaning out your airbrush.
Yes, I was cleaning out my airbrush the other day for an hour and 20 minutes.
I love it when that happens.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, do not leave paint in your airbrush for almost a month and a half.
Oh, dude.
That's
Yeah.
good advice, no matter who you are. That's good advice.
You
That's
were able
very
to
good
salvage-
advice.
Oh yeah, they're always salvageable.
What paint was it? Was it like acrylic or?
That was Tamiya.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Tamiya green.
Gonna chip it out of there.
Yeah.
With a hammer drill.
Ultrasonic cleaner comes
Ah.
in handy.
You almost got a phone call.
Hey, if you're desperate enough,
I have
if you're
one.
desperate enough, gasoline will clean anything.
It's a little bitty one, but you can do gasoline. Well, it's not good for the seals. And Simply Green will do the trick too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured it out.
elbow grease and desperation.
And some
Yeah.
Glenfiddich.
That was afterwards. That was the celebratory.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, I think that would probably Everclear might work.
Oh, I would not waste Everclear on a paintbrush.
Oh, I would.
Oh,
I would.
you got rocks. You're rich.
No, that stuff's horrible.
What, Everclear?
Yeah, me and Everclear have a long, sad, sordid history.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Stories that I can't tell online.
a little orange juice or Bloody Mary.
Ooh, oh, God, nope. It was always Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah, that worked too. Yeah, that was
All right.
Oof.
Hey, we got some people on. I'm in the chat, so let's see.
Oh, I guess we can't talk about that carbon hydrogen compound then. can we, Matt?
Mm-mm.
There we go.
Ugh.
Is future
Yes, we got
George on?
We got Lindsay and Manny on. So
Manny
Oh.
the person.
Manny the
Oh,
person's
Lindsay
on.
and Manny.
So-
Future George was on, but that's only when this was his future.
right.
Yeah. It's now the
And for some strange reason, my phone keeps dropping the internet. I don't know why. It's perfectly fine on this one.
Mine was doing that yesterday too.
Stupid Skype. Or stupid Spectrum.
Yep, mine was doing it. They keep working on it.
Yeah, I was down for like 5 hours the other night, man. That really,
Yeah.
I used about 5 gig of data on my phone.
Let's see. Because we gotta be able to do the songs here, and I gotta have my. Make sure I got everything in here. Which one did I
Are we
miss?
going to have an audio component?
No.
Are you going to sing to us, Matt?
I was just thinking.
That's the one I missed.
Please don't. I just got these earphones.
Yo, omit one.
Yeah.
Put one in twice.
Right round, round, round.
What?
I always have to look at it. I can never remember. What do you do? It's the
Alright.
right one. You just want to try my card, don't you?
How much of a musical thing can you play, Matt, before you get dinged?
Well, when we used to have entrance music, or when we had entrance music,
Yeah.
I got copyright striked on every single one of those.
For like even a second's worth?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't play any music without permission. Now wait a
And
minute.
I actually got
thought
off
the
a free
intro
site, and I even
music-
gave the person credit, and they still was like, "No, we're good."
Yeah, but wasn't the intro music? Didn't Matt too do the intro music for that?
No,
Well,
Yeah.
job opportunity there, Mr. Q. Come up with one of those face melting licks, and then we can.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good recorded off my phone, and I don't really have the time or money to buy the proper shit to be doing that.
Licensing. Hey, Grant.
You know a guy.
Watch your language, man.
You know a guy. I know people that have professional recording equipment.
Well, unless they're gonna lend it to me for free, it's
Yes,
That's right.
I can make that happen actually, because I have a guy too.
Well, that'd be fun.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
So does it infringe on the copyright if I actually sing the song? Or is that a gray area?
I don't think the music detection algorithm would understand it.
Well,
There'd be no
what are you
magic.
saying,
There'd be no magic.
Are you saying I sing bad?
Just saying.
No, I'm saying I sing bad.
What did I do with that box?
Oh. Sorry, we have someone on here called Diva now. So the Diva says that they hate it when they get copyright strikes too. They suck. And then I lost connection again. Oh, it's stupid. It was just I lay down on the ground. You had perfectly fine internet. We're using it as a hotspot? What's going on? What's going on?
I feel your pain, man.
Yeah.
It was so good before Spectre decided they were going to give me a new modem.
I do. I'm hoping for Gateway Fiber. That's what I'm hoping for. And I know it's
saying they're
coming.
yet I don't see any
Yeah.
freaking
Trucks.
trucks or anything being done out here.
I know. I actually checked on their website the other day, and it says, "Yeah, we're on our way out there right now."
Been on the way
Really?
out for a
'Cause
couple of
I don't
years
see any
now.
trucks.
Make it happen already. I'm dying.
I know. I mean, it's supposed to be 100% better, faster, doesn't
That's what
drop.
everybody that I know has it says too. Makes me even more impatient.
Yeah.
I had Charter. We switched to what's called i3 fiber here in my neighborhood about a year and a half ago. I've never had it.
What neighborhood are you in?
I'm in Chesterfield.
Ah.
Yeah, they're trying to get Gateway Fiber out here in Franklin County. They're probably going to start at Washington first, I think.
St. Charles
Yeah,
says
they
I.
are.
Oh,
But I think everybody and their brother's ready to get rid of Spectrum as far as their internet goes.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's happening is they're not getting any money, so.
Right.
Because, the notice I got, and this was like, this is like maybe Sunday night. So there, I get this notice on the email long after they got service back, like 7 o'clock the next morning. But they're saying we have detected an outage due to severe weather.
Yeah.
We will get our crews out as soon as the weather passes. And I'm like, I'm outside with a damn telescope looking at clear skies. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So it used to go out really bad with rain. The last time it snowed really heavy, it went out. And that's when you want it because
Yeah,
you're at home bored to tears.
that's right. Yeah.
Then they have the audacity to keep charging you a full month's worth of service.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the biggest discount I got from them is they took like 10% off my bill. Yeah, it was $5. They took $5. Yeah.
You're only paying $50 a month?
No. I was corrected by my lovely significant other. It wasn't 10%. It was only $5.
So 2.5% then, probably.
Well, what
Mine's
they
about
told me,
$100.
it's based on how many minutes of outage there was.
Yeah.
Hey, George is on.
Hello, George.
George says, hi, Matt and the Skypers.
Hey there.
Hello, George.
Hey, the soon-to-be ex-Skypers.
I was gonna say soon to be the Discorders or Zoomers or Teamsters. Oh, I can't say Teamsters.
Oh yeah, Teamsters. There you go.
Yeah, pay your dues.
I was gonna say we're gonna unionize.
No.
We could go so many places with that.
But if we join the Teamsters, they have to tell us where Hoff is buried. It's like a requirement. I've seen George. I've seen the pictures of the Hornet. Wow,
Yeah.
that looks incredible.
And Gavin, your NASCAR stuff, oh my god, man, that was amazing.
What was
Oh,
the
yeah.
one with the flame job? What was that one that you were? It was the older one. It almost looked like one of the old Monte Carlos or whatever.
Let's see. I'll have to go look because.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of NASCAR, so I wouldn't know who the driver was, but it
Right.
looked all right. It looked
Talking
all
about
right.
the post I made last week or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Facebook.
I'm not really a car guy, but
Yeah, George can crank out the
Right.
models, that's for sure.
and that
Yeah, I
bug
wish I had
was
George's
really
free
good.
time.
And then he's got what? He's got the Mustang down there too. Yeah, I don't.
He says, eventually it'll be tin cans with string. He says, thank you, Jim. And decaling like Tomcat, he's decaling a Tomcat now with old decals that are shattering.
Oh no. And those have just as many no steps either.
Yeah.
Micro scale decal film working.
Okay. Sounds like those kind of models are destined for the Davis Montham diorama.
That would be cool. Just take all the ones that are just crappy and all that, just decal them anyway, and then put them all in that. That would be awesome, Grant.
Yeah.
Well, the paint job's a little faded. Well, it's been sitting out in the sun for years.
We call it weathering around here. Weathering.
Oh, that's one.
There's your severe weathering too. Yeah, Davis
Yeah.
Montham. Yeah, that's severe.
That one.
That's
Jim?
good.
Yes.
All right. So this post, the top picture is the model I got. It's William Byron's. Since it's white, it's not going to show. It's William Byron's Camaro that he won Daytona with last year.
I'll take your word
And,
for it.
the bottom one is William Byron's Camaro that he won Daytona with this year. He did it twice in a row. The 24 in the flames go back to Jeff Gordon, who started in '93,
That's good. This goes.
and he drove Luminas, and then they changed to the Monte Carlos. And then he retired in 2016, I think.
Everybody knows.
Wow. Jeff Gordon's been retired that long?
Yeah.
Jeff Gordon's been retired a long time.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I thought he passed away.
No, he actually is part owner of Hendrick Motorsports, which owns the 24 car and a bunch of other cars.
Well, you put a post up with an older race car as well. And it almost looks like a. Yes, that's it. The
It's
Gray
Woody
Ghost.
Baker's Oldsmobile from
Yeah.
the 1980 Daytona 500. I got this Saturday, I think.
Isn't that a Cutlass?
It's a 442. So yeah,
Ah!
We'll do it.
Hey, what happens? I need one. There's up three.
You're gonna get more one.
we were talking about Salvino's models last week, or at least I was. And this is the first kit they actually ever came out with. It's all their own tooling. And this kit came out in 2017, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. 2017. But 1980 is the last year they ran 15-inch wheelbase on the cars. In 81, they downsized to the first gen Monte Carlos, the boxy ones, with 110-inch wheelbase.
Yeah.
Jim George says he watched an old animated B-17 gunnery training video on YouTube.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Field of Fire or Point of Fire or something, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
My father could attest to one of those. He actually, when he got called up in World War II, he actually was originally going to be training as a gunner. But when he arrived at the induction, they found out he was just a bit too tall for that.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
he didn't go into aircraft. He ended up going into radio maintenance.
Nice.
Yeah.
My grandfather was gonna be the same thing, and then they found out he had perforated eardrums. They're like, you can't be in an unpressurized plane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a problem.
Yeah. So he got sent to cook and baker school and became a cook and baker.
Ah,
According to what my grandfather always said, but when we found his discharge papers, he said he got a Bronze Star.
oh,
Cooking and bacon.
And I'm like, you don't get a Bronze Star for having the best brownies in the
Well, maybe
second
you do.
infantry division.
I mean, that's one hell of a tasty donut if you get a Bronze Star.
Right,
Just
exactly.
saying. I mean,
So
maybe his
the-
pie crust was to die for.
So in the Army today, probably not back in World War II, there's two types of Bronze Stars. There's one for valor, fighting, and then there's an administrative type.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
Gotcha.
I
Well,
don't think
maybe-
that existed in World War II though.
Yeah.
Maybe they did start that in World War II because they had cooks were cooks were worth their weight in gold.
Oh yeah.
Good
Maybe his
cooks.
mashed potatoes were really, really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not one lump.
Company commander
or
loved it.
beef.
Yeah, I like the lumps in the mashed potatoes. Come on now.
Did you find a citation?
What?
So
Did you find a citation behind that Bronze Star?
Did not.
You can go to that. You can go to the archives, and they will have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it could have also been a unit thing too. If he was in a specific unit, wouldn't he get that if the whole unit got a
Say a
citation?
little participation trophy.
It would still be in his records if they survived fire in St. Louis back in
Right.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
Because my unit got a unit citation, and just because I was in a unit, I got it.
Ah.
You know, just yeah,
It wasn't referenced in your records.
it is.
Okay. So if it's a unit citation there, you can always find where the unit citation is at. Or what
Yeah.
they're-
I got one of those unit citations too, and the funny part is like when you got it, we were all standing around like, what did we get this for?
What,
Yeah.
what the hell's this for? Yeah, and we did the same thing. We're like, what's this for?
It was like a 2-year thing and a blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It was this big
Oh,
speech.
so we happen to be in the unit during the time of Desert Storm.
Exactly.
Awesome.
It's a ribbon
cool.
on my thing.
Yeah, it's red and yellow. Yep, it's the Desert Storm citation. Everybody, it's like the participation trophy. Everybody got one.
Oh, absolutely. I got that when I enlisted in the Air Force. As soon as I got out of basic,
Yeah,
I was informed that I had the it was like the National Defense Ribbon for the Vietnam era. And I'm
yeah.
like,
You
Jeez,
just
I'm
happened to be in the military at the right time.
Yeah.
like, hey, what? Oh yeah, really?
Grant, tell your better half to be quiet.
I'm working on it. Hey, oh, hey, we're recording now. You can't say stuff like that, guy. Come on. Keep it clean.
That gets me.
I love that your cat is more foul-mouthed than you are,
Oh, where do you think I get it, man?
and that's saying something.
That's where do I get that? I got that from him.
Well, who knows?
Wow.
Man? You mean your grandpa serves a hot meal to the right lieutenant coming off the line, and anything can happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is the best biscuits you've ever had. Give that man a citation.
Chances are though, if you got a Bronze Star in World War II, he did it for valor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because he never talked about anything about the war. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah,
that's,
most of them don't.
that tells you a
Now-
lot. Here.
Nowadays, when you see these generals with Bronze Stars, I would be double checking it wasn't for like, you know, random.
I pushed a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
I sharpened a lot of pencils to get this medal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, was he cooking in the field or was he at a base?
We don't know. Let's see. Probably in the field.
See,
Well,
that's what
Then there's a lot of opportunities for him to get a Bronze Star per valor.
Hey Jim, not saying that Mass Lion, but that's what his grandfather said.
Yeah.
No, that was on his discharge papers.
Pardon?
That was on his
That was
discharge
on
papers.
that was on his discharge papers.
Yeah.
Well, what, did it say cook on discharge papers or the Bronze Star?
The Bronze Star.
Yeah, so maybe he wasn't a cook, and that's what he just told everybody.
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
He's the Casey Ryback of his generation.
Yeah, there we go.
Nobody cares if you're stateside.
Just a cook, a lowly cook.
You know,
Yeah,
but
take my pies out of the oven.
that's right. You'd have to get a baker to start quizzing him to see if he's, you know, if that's a cover story.
You know what? Don't quiz him on it. Just be proud, and yeah, because he's not going to want to talk about it.
Right. And
Yeah.
my grandfather was a phenomenal cook. You know.
Well, there you go.
He would make chili in a 5-gallon stock pot, and it'd be full
Yeah.
up to the top.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. I have never had a chili. I've had chilies that come close. My
Those
wife
big
and my
steam
mom's
kettles,
come
yeah.
close, which are like modified versions of my grandfather's. So,
Did you happen to get a recipe?
I have my mom's chili recipe, which I said is like a version of my grandfather's, but my grandfather would never ever write anything down,
No.
Ah, okay.
and he's been dead since 1990, so
Oh,
can't get that.
Yeah. Being from an Italian family, I can relate. My aunt used to make this mustacholi that you could just die for. And everybody and their brother tried to get her to give up that recipe, and she took it to the grave.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, I got some paint drying here.
Well, that's always fun to watch.
Yeah. All right, so my people in the live chat, we're getting ready to do. We're now doing the top songs that are on the
Let's see, the
Billboard top rock songs starting in 1981 when they started the chart. So our only 17 will vary every week as we move through this because some weeks they'll have more than 17 songs, sometimes they have fewer than 17 songs. Like 1981, they started the the chart in March of 1981.
So you're calling it the only about 17?
Yes.
About only 17?
Give or take 17.
roughly
Give or take
17.
17.
Yeah, I like the give or take 17.
That's
So let's see. So we'll start off at the very bottom of our list here. We have "Waiting for a Girl Like You" by Foreigner versus "I Can't Stand It" by Eric Clapton. So you got Clapton versus Foreigner. And let's see, we'll make the batting order down. We got Bob in leadoff, followed by Chris, Jim, Gavin, and Grant. So there's our Skype batting order. So, Bob, who do you think you're pick?
What was the non-foreigner song?
It's Clapton.
Actually, I do like that Foreigner song. I mean, I like some of Clapton's work, but here I gotta go with Foreigner.
Going with Foreigner. All right.
Jim
Me
doesn't
too.
know the second song.
All right. Jim doesn't know what?
He didn't know what the Clapton song was.
Oh, it's called "I Can't Stand It."
I'm going with Foreigner.
All right, going with Foreigner, Chris. All right, thank you. Jim.
I think I'm gonna go with foreigner too. Yeah, that's I think that's a better song.
Okay. Gavin?
Yeah, Foreigner.
Okay. Grant?
I'm gonna have to do Clapton because I don't know anything outside the '60s.
Okay. All right, Matt?
I'm gonna go Foreigner. I don't know that Clapton song by name.
Okay. We'll go with that Foreigner as well. So, Waiting for a Girl Like You?
I've been waiting.
You know, Bat, you're just like me. Yeah, I don't remember the names, but I recognize the tune right off the bat.
Yeah.
I recognize the name if it's a mega hit, but
Right.
Oh yeah, there's that.
The Clapton song was a low seed, so that probably meant that it had
probably like 1 week at number one. Or,
3 or
And
less
he has
weeks.
such a huge library of songs that,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be surprised if anybody could keep up with it.
Yeah. Next one, we have The Waiting by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers versus Burning for You by Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh,
Oh.
So, Petty versus Blue Oyster Cult.
I know.
Oh, we got, sorry, George, we got your vote there. It didn't matter. It was a clean sweep almost. So, Petty,
Thank-
Blue Oyster
thank you,
Cult.
George.
Way to fall down on the job there, future man.
Yeah. No. He put it up there. I just didn't catch it. So,
Oh, George probably went with Clapton, didn't he?
no, he went Foreigner.
Oh, so I was the only one that kept it from being a
Clean
yeah,
sweep. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, Bob, what do you think? Waiting?
Oh,
by-
it's a tough. Oh, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Both of them had like. I'll go with Tom Petty this time.
Okay. All right, Chris?
Petty.
Petty, all right. Jim?
I'm gonna go Blue Oyster Cult, one of my favorite bands.
All right. Gavin?
That one's hard.
Blue Oyster Cult. Blue Oyster.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh, I'm going to Viva it.
Oh no!
All right.
There goes
Grant?
Yo. Go Godzilla.
I'll go with Blue Oyster Cult.
All right. Matt?
I'm gonna go Petty.
All right. And George goes with Blue Oyster Cult. George, you're a deciding voter on that one.
Yes.
Tipping it to 4-3. Blue Oyster Cult, burning for you.
All right, Australia.
Now he just knew which way the wind was going to blow.
Exactly. So if the wind blows the other way, Australia.
That was a good song. Yeah.
All
It
right.
was a good song. Good album, Cultosaurus Erectus. Good song.
There you go.
All right. This must have been Foreigner's year because next one is Foreigner's Urgent
Ooh.
versus Hard My Heart by Quarter Flash.
Oh.
Wow.
Their only song.
All right.
I haven't heard that song in forever.
I know.
I haven't heard either of them in forever.
Oh, yeah, you would.
You've heard Urgent.
Yeah, and you've
You've
heard.
heard Quarter
No, I
Flash,
haven't
too.
heard. I haven't heard it in a couple of decades.
And
Either one of them.
Quarter Flash an all-girl group, ain't it?
yeah.
I
Well,
believe
no,
so.
the Fun Woman was. They were.
There was a one-hit wonder, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Bob, what you going with? Urgent or Hard My
Well, I
Heart?
think Quarter Flash had more than one hit.
Well,
that's-
a little bit once again, but Pardon My Heart gets my vote here.
Okay.
But that's a one-hit wonder.
Only because I really like have to admire Fun Woman Mindy Ross. I mean, not only was she lead vocalist, but she also played saxophone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Didn't
Yeah,
know
which
that.
was featured on that song.
Mindy Ross, yeah.
That was a big instrument on that song, man. That just
Well, it's the 80s.
Yeah.
You didn't have a saxophone in the band, you weren't nothing.
Yeah, in the 80s, yeah, you had to have sax.
Chris, what do you think?
Foreigner.
Foreigner. All right. Jim?
I'm gonna go Urgent as well. I mean, that was definitely Foreigner's year.
Yeah. All right. Gavin?
Foreigner.
Foreigner. All right. Hey, Grant?
not Foreigner.
The other one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Matt.
Oh, it's gonna be Urgent. That's just a monster song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breaking the tie there, making sure we don't have a tie. So, Urgent's moving on.
No Queen coin.
On the
Nope, nope,
what's-
nope,
what's
no
the
Queen.
song?
All right, we got,
Is Queen in the list?
no.
Not
No,
for an 81.
wow, really?
No. Coming up soon, though.
Yeah.
We got The Voice by Moody Blues versus You Better You Bet by The Who.
Ah, okay.
Oh, good song. But the voice was good too. Oh, this is a tough lift.
Yep. Okay, Bob.
Oh, I gotta go with the voice. Moody Blues is one of my favorite bands.
All right.
Go with the Who.
Chris wants The Who as he decals away. All right.
And that would
Jim?
have been 80s. That would have been 80s Moody Blues too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can't watch CSI anymore. I can't watch
I
it.
know.
Jeez.
So Jim, who you going with?
I'm gonna go with the Who. You
Go
better,
with The
you
Who.
better, you bet. Love
Okay.
that song.
Gavin?
This is the hardest list we've done.
I agree.
I think I'm gonna go with the Who.
Gonna go with The Who, all right. Grant?
Not the Who.
Not The Who. So you're going Moody Blues.
Not the Hoople.
Yeah.
All right.
Jim, that went through my mind too. Absolutely, I was thinking that.
I love
I
Not
think
the
Grant's
Hoople.
being pretentious on purpose.
All right.
Texas.
Really?
On purpose.
Okay, George got your vote in there?
He lives
Matt,
it.
Who? Moody Blues.
The Who.
Go
Not a
with
big
The
fan of the Moody Blues.
All right.
Hootie Who.
And The Who move on. 5-3.
Gavin, I
All
can
right,
never
Australia.
hear the song when people are mentioning the other one. It's like, oh, what was the other? Damn it! I knew that. That's not the Who. Oh.
All right, so the next one we got Life is Illusion by Joe Walsh versus Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic by The Police.
Ooh. Okay.
I love it when I make lists and I can really go, ooh.
Yeah. Well, that's not the Stalker song though. That's Every Breath You Take.
Yeah.
A lot of police.
All right.
It was.
Okay.
It was about stalking. That's what it was about.
Okay, Bob.
Oh, I'm going with the Police.
Go with The Police, all right.
Chris is with the police.
Chris is with The Police, all right.
Big fan.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, I gotta go with Sting and the Police. They're one of my favorite bands.
All right. Gavin.
Yeah, police. I mean,
Okay.
that's pretty much
Yeah.
any wedding I've ever been to. There's been at least two
Oh, at
police
least.
songs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the police, and hopefully George will make this a runaway unanimous.
Yeah. All right. Matt.
Police.
This country
Police.
survive.
All right. Police move on. Clean sweep. 8-0.
All right, Australia.
All right.
That's not a knife.
This is,
All right.
That's not the Police. This is the Police.
That's not a song. That's not a song. This is a song.
All right. So going to the next round, we got "Burnin' for You" by Blue Oyster Cult versus "Waiting for a Girl Like You" Foreigner. So "Burnin' for You," "Waiting for a Girl." Bob Delaney.
I'll go with Burning for You.
Okay. Chris.
Burning for you.
Okay. Jim.
BOC, baby, all the way.
All right. Gavin.
DOC.
Let's see.
DOC.
Foreigner.
Going Foreigner. All right.
Gavin's gonna die on that hill.
All right. Grant.
I can remember that one. DOC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, got George in there. All right. Matt.
Burn for You.
Burning for You. All right.
You know,
Burning
I
for
got
You
that
is moving
song
on.
running through my
6-2.
head right now.
You know, Bob, I was noticing I wasn't getting anything done while I was listening to this. It looks like you're right in my ballpark too.
Oh.
We just kind of.
It's hard to work when you, especially a list this good.
All right.
Well,
We
you're not.
got You Better You Bet versus Urgent.
Oh man.
All right. What do you think? Bob's still thinking, it looks like.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go with the one with the cool Junior Walker sax solo, Urgent.
Okay, going Urgent. All right.
You better you bet.
You Better You Bet. Thank you, Chris. Jim.
I gotta go with the Who, man. That's the Who.
All right. Okay, Gavin.
always said if I never played trumpet, I would play sax. So I'm gonna go with urgent.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right. Grant.
Yeah, urgent.
Urgent.
Oh, this one's gonna be close.
All right. Let's see. Got yours there, George? Matt?
Urgent.
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 All right. Urgent wins 5-3.
Ooh, that was close.
All right. And now, our number 1 seed who got the first round bye. We got The Police, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, versus Start Me Up by Rolling Stones.
Oh,
Whoa.
It was on. It was
oh.
the number 1 song in 1981 for 13 weeks.
Chris ain't be going for Start Me Up. That's a Windows thing.
Yeah, yeah. They hijacked that song.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they did.
That is played at every baseball game I've been to.
Yeah.
Every hockey game I've been to.
Yeah.
Every football game I've ever been to.
Every car race I've ever been to.
Yes.
Every PC that you rebooted.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, Bob.
Oh, I'm going with the Stones.
So
Start
is
me up.
Stones. All
Stones
right.
for me too.
Stones for Chris. Jim.
I am not a Rolling Stones fan. You want to talk about the most overrated band in the world?
Whoa. Thank God
so-
where you live, Jim.
Yeah, that's fine. So whatever is not the Rolling Stones, that's the one I'm picking.
All right, that's The Police then.
Yeah, I
All
love
right.
the Police.
Gavin.
Huh. I might have to sit this one out. I'm gonna be.
How Mick Jagger ever got laid, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. I'm kind of with
Or,
kind of with Jim on that one.
yeah.
So you're gonna Viva it?
Yeah, I'm gonna Viva it.
Oh. Hey, Grant.
Start me up, man. Start me up.
All right.
My heart stopped. Start me up.
All right, Matt.
What was opposite of Stones?
Police.
Stones.
Stones. All right.
Oh,
Hey.
come on.
Hey, police.
If it were any song other than Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, that would have been my choice.
All right.
That was I think that was like one of their first hits. That
I think it was.
I just don't like
and
that song very much.
Synchronicity, and then yeah.
Okay, so we got
Police
Start Me Up.
is
Moving
cool.
on. Let's see. Moving that one on because it's no contest in the bottom of the bracket. All right, so we got Start Me Up versus Urgent.
It's going to be Cockroaches and Keith Richards. That's it.
I like
Wow,
there was one comedian who's like, dude, we ran out of drugs. Keith Richards just died. Oh, we gotta smoke him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're going to cut him up and dehydrate him and smoke him. Roll him in a blunt.
Holy crap.
All right, see, George, you got your vote. All right, so Start Me Up versus Urgent.
Oh, jeez. That's a good one.
Bob, what do you think?
Ooh. Start me up, Bob.
Oh, start me up.
All right.
Start up, Bob. Start up, Bob.
All right. Okay, Chris.
Start me up.
Start Me Up. Hey, Jim.
Urgent.
Urgent. Gavin.
Urgent. Yeah.
Urgent.
Sax
All right.
queen.
All right. Grant.
Start me up.
All right.
It's tied so far, isn't it?
Hey, Matt.
I'm gonna go Urgent on this.
That.
Oh, starting to slide.
All right.
Oh,
And we got Grant's, or we got George's in there. We got 4 for Start Me Up. We got 4 for Urgent.
Oh.
Oh, come
Out
on.
comes the Queen.
how do you get that out of? Oh, who? You got 7 people in this group.
And
Hey.
we got George.
Oh, George did Viva.
No, George did Urgent.
No. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say it sounds. If you got a tie with 7.
There's two people voting on the chat.
Oh, I thought.
1, 2, 3,
So
4,
1, 2,
5,
3,
6,
4,
7,
5,
8.
6, 7. There's 8 people voting. You
I-
got two. You got 2 in the modeling.
I thought it was just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I vote too.
I'm
was not write it
Grant,
down, I
and
vote
I know
too.
how to count.
Okay, heads, Start Me Up, tails, or should be Head, start me up. Tail or Moose, urgent. If I can flip the
Come on,
coin, let's
Moose.
flip the coin the right
Come
way.
on, Moose.
Come on,
Catch it.
Moose.
And it is Moose.
And the Rolling Stones roll off the cliff.
And the Rolling Stones gather no moss.
All right, now to our final urgent versus burning for you.
This is it. This is the final.
This is the final.
Burning.
So we got Foreigner versus Blue Oyster Cult.
Wow.
So let's
Sounds like a
separate
70s
that.
I'll go with, I'm gonna get things going. I'll go with the urgent.
Okay, you're gonna go with urgent. All right. Hey, Chris.
Burning for you.
Burner for you. Okay. Grant, or excuse me, Jim.
Burning for you.
All right. Gavin.
Urgent?
Urgent. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Grant.
Burning.
All right. Matt.
Close.
I'm gonna
Gonna
be
be close.
urgent.
We go urgent.
Ooh, it's gonna be close.
All right. Let's see. George, did you vote? So we have 2 urgents in a row. And George puts in there urgent by Foreigner is going to be our 1981 entry into our
Aw.
big bracket.
So what was the vote count? What was the vote count? I'd
8 to
know how
3.
close- Oh, it wasn't that close.
8-3.
Wait a
Eight,
minute.
or, sorry, 5 to 3. 5 to
I
3.
was gonna say, how could it be 8 to 3?
There's some ballot stuff in there going on.
That's right. That's right.
I think we have some ballot stuffing.
Couple 300-year-olds voted.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So
don't
let's
have
see.
any dead members, and I know Marion's not on here,
So
and
it's
he's not allowed to
17.
vote.
So let's see. He starts in 81. So that will take us all the way to 97.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So this would be 81 to 97.
And that was just for 81.
Yeah, that's just 81.
So that means the Stones, since they were number 1, they could end up being back because if they had a number 1 song in 82.
I mean, they have probably several more appearances on this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's
most of the
16.
bands that you just listed would.
But the number 1 seed coming in for number 1 is going to be urgent.
All right.
Let's get stupid shifter out.
And let's see. This is March.
And you're right, Bob. You want to talk about an epic saxophone solo? That was it. Whoever was
Yeah.
playing that saxophone made that sucker scream.
Yeah, that was Junior Walker.
Really.
Yeah, the guy did. He and his band, the All Stars, had that hit Shotgun back in the mid '60s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What does it take you when you love me later in the decade? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was Junior.
Boots
Yeah, that's
black,
what I'm doing.
shaft is silver.
I'm waiting to hear. Foreigner's Jukebox Hero.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be on there somewhere. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that was probably their biggest hit.
Alright, let me get my Wikipedia back up.
Raphael Ravenscroft used to play a good saxophone. He used to play the tenor. And he would make that sucker scream. He was on a couple Pink Floyd songs, and then he did some stuff with the Philharmonic Orchestra.
But didn't he play the saxophone on? Was it Money?
He might have. Let me see. I don't
did.
know about that
I
one
think he
because
did.
Money was. He probably did.
Was that the one that had it had? Yeah, that had the big saxophone solo at the end.
Yeah, it went into.
I'm playing this song in my head right now, so I haven't gotten to the end yet.
No, Dick Perry did it on Money. That's right.
Oh,
He did actually like all of the sax stuff for Dark Side of the Moon.
I was gonna say Dark Side of the Moon had a lot of saxophone in it.
Yeah, especially on the B side is a lot of sax stuff.
Yeah.
Which I've got that too. So
If you're a Pink Floyd fan, if you don't have Dark Side of the Moon or The Wall or Wish You Were Here, then you're not a fan.
right. I do like the Final Cut because it's the last album, and a lot of it is just outtakes from The Wall that didn't make The Wall.
Mhm. Well, and I even like the later stuff, like, what is it, Learning to Fly, what was that album, with the statues on it? Yeah. It was later on when it was just David Gilmour, it wasn't,
Right. After, let's see, Roger left in '84, I think.
he left right after The Wall went big. Because he wanted to keep going with that operatic kind of, he was in the same vein as Dennis DeYoung. He wanted to take Styx into that operatic kind of, showpiece, saga, epic album theme thing, and the rest of the band's like, nope, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, The Division Bell.
Learning to Fly was on Momentary Lapse of Reason.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah, that came out in
The Division
87.
Bell was the next album after that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I like that song too.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna get their. They have a vinyl. It's just recordings of their Pulse tour they did in the early '90s,
Mm-hmm.
and the Pulse tour I think has the best version of. Shit.
Rap.
Possibly not. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm blanking.
Superstar.
Hey, we've only done a couple of these, just so you know.
Wow. Is that from last year too?
This is all of them we've ever done.
Oh,
It's an inch thick.
you should save those. That should definitely be in the Modeling with the Mats Museum.
In the archive.
The list. Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
Put those in a fire safe. Those are worth money.
Yeah.
So, okay, I gotta ask then, what was the very first list ever done?
I doubt those are stacked in order.
Yeah.
What? They're not in chronological order? Shame
Well, they're
on
not
you.
dated.
Oh, well.
Well, some of them are. Let's see.
That's
Oh, here's
true.
when
You guys
we
weren't-
switched to only 17. Here's when we switched to only 17. The first one was the number one hits from 1956 through 1979,
Yeah. That one.
and the one that won that one was "Love Will Keep Us Together."
Yeah. Because I remember Marion was super excited about that because he didn't have to diva everything.
Right. So it's kind of nice. We started this one with 81. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty fitting.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna be hitting into the '90s, you might lose me. I was never a big fan of the '90s music.
Well-
like the grunge and all that.
well, Jim, this is going to take us up to 1997. So you have some homework, just like you tell other people.
Hey, I know my music. You just bring it on.
Yeah.
You bring it on. The music I'm good with. Now,
That's like
I may have
16
to
weeks.
sit here and look it up while you say it, just to refresh. But yeah,
So George has got a question for the Hive Mind.
oh, we are here.
His hobby store has the Akashima Airwolf. Does anyone know if the AMT Erdl kit, if it's the AMT Erdl kit? Scale-made history looks vague.
Vague.
I would
Same
say
scale?
yes. I would say what scale is it?
Yeah. So George, what scale is it? And yeah, I'm just a hoarder. That's all. That's why I have them all, George.
Dude, you are in a room full of hoarders.
I know.
Plastic is
Same-
a
I'm
real
looking at scale names.
addiction.
They're the same
It's a
scale.
real thing. Because I actually built the AMT Ertl Airwolf.
Scalemates is saying for me the Aoshima one is a new tool from 2009 or
Oh,
really?
2005 actually.
New tool.
What scale is it? Does it say?
48.
Ooh, it's big. I want to say the AMT Ertl one was 172nd, wasn't it?
The one. Oh wait a minute. No, this is weird.
Yeah. Oh no, that's 148. Man, that thing's been put through the ringer.
I built this when I was like 12 years old.
Okay. Is it actually black or is that just dust?
That's just dust. It's
Yeah,
in,
you need to
it's
clean
in
that.
my box of, this is what, these used to hang from my ceiling in my house when I was a kid.
2, 4, 6.
That looks like, is that the AMT Ertl?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
It wasn't a bad kit. I built it as a kid, and I even masked off and painted the black and white scheme on it. I love that helicopter. I would say that the Huey and the Apache are my two favorite helicopters ever.
All I remember is that up here in the top glass pieces did not fit worth anything, and they were little
Yeah.
tiny pieces. And being a novice little 12-year-old, I just filled in with glue, and over the years it just cracked out.
Yeah.
So
And then the bottom had the 4 rocket launch tubes, or the
Three-
yeah,
three
those-
tubes.
those were a pain.
Yeah.
Those
so.
were a pain to put on.
Hey,
Ask Future George what the kit number is, because I'm showing they redid the one from AMT, and then they have like 2 different ones that are both set as new tool. So it's throwing me off too.
Thirsty.
Yeah, let's run down there. Freeze it up.
Bell 222. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, they took a Bell 222, which is a luxury helicopter. It's the Learjet of helicopters, and turned it into a combat vehicle that is awesome.
No.
Alright.
Feel like a koozie that's up there up into the ring. Grab the other one. Just cause I can.
Now I got the Airwolf theme stuck in my head.
You're
That's
welcome.
awesome. I'm okay with that. I love that song.
George
what a
says
cool
it's
name
148,
for a
Gavin,
character.
and it has a flight stand on the box.
Flight stand on the box.
Yes.
70.
Okay. Let's see here.
It's got to be the new tool then. It's because I've seen that at Schaefer's. They have a 148 at the Schaefer.
So today it snowed. Tomorrow's high temperature is 50. Just so you
Yeah.
know.
It was 70 2
Yay,
days
science.
ago, and then it snowed this morning, and then now it's like what 10 degrees outside already.
Yes.
Well,
Yep.
So it actually sounds like that's the new tool, Gavin. It sounds like it's the
I'm not seeing one with the flight stand on the box like he's talking about.
Because every version I've seen that has its wheels down, like it was on the ground.
really.
Mhm.
All the ones I'm looking at are wheels up. That's weird.
Well, like the AMT Ertl, you could do either one.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm talking about the picture, the box top art.
Oh, from Scalemates, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Because it says the AMT Ertl one was first tooled in '84, and then Aoshima reboxed it in 2006. 2005, Aoshima has one that's a new tool on a separate like line. You know how they have like the family tree on Scalemates,
Right.
and then they have a second new tool in 2009 on a completely separate line.
So are you looking up the Airwolf
Ah.
or are you looking up the Bell 222?
Airwolf. They're
So Gavin George says the kit number is AW-01. It says it is the new tool. He just looked at the instructions. More detailed interior, and the screw drawings in PDF show totally different parts.
okay. Good.
Yeah,
That would throw me
AW01.
off too.
yeah, AW-01.
All right, I see it. Yep, here it is. AW01. That's the one that they tooled up in 2009.
Why did we do it?
I had no idea.
There wasn't
No
a
idea. They've got two separate Airwolf kits out at the same time.
Yeah. Well, depending on, well, I mean, the show's already over by then.
Yeah, it's like there was no comeback of the show, was there?
No.
No, they were toying with it, but then Michael Benson, he didn't want to do it.
Was he in jail?
Yeah, I think he was either in jail or rehab. He was a messed up dude.
The bad boy.
Yes, he was. They actually have. They've got a photo etch set of this for that helicopter. That's funny.
I think I've seen that.
It's got the seats. It's got a masking set. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, even I have my standards.
I love that helicopter.
That's okay on the submarine. That was bad.
My favorite helicopter is the CH-46.
If I build a helicopter, it's gonna be 53.
Yeah, good choice.
For me, my favorite is the Huey.
Yeah,
Mainly because I actually flew on one.
really.
Yeah, a few years ago, the Sky Soldiers, the Army Aviation Historical
Mm-hmm.
Foundation, were at Spirit Airport for the air show.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
actually flew on one for it was like about 8-minute flight in one of those.
Did they let you have the doors open?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a unique thing.
Oh yeah, it is.
I flew on a Huey when I was in the Air Force. And Black Hawk.
Never had the pleasure of a Black Hawk. Oh, man.
I was stationed at Fort Benning when I was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sweet.
Mostly Black Hawks, though. Only a couple of weeks.
Doing what? Oh, yeah, that's right. You were a medic, right?
No, I was in Combat Communications Squadron, so I would go out in the field with the Army all the time, so.
Ah, yeah.
Chris was the reason why they didn't have to yell at each other. They could just pick up a phone.
Basically, yes. Or the radio, but yeah.
Or the sure.
But yes, we had comms.
It was 1 inch.
So you're the operator? Hello, can I place your call?
Yes, I was. But I got to dig foxholes and hang out with the
Plug
Army.
in cords.
Get punished by the Army guys. I mean, every time we marched and I couldn't make it.
I never go into combat without my plastic.
Now, they're your best friend when you had to fly back to the airbase to get more parts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everybody wanted everything under the sun from the mini mart.
Hey, Lindelof, can you give me free phone service?
No,
See-
no. I'm talking like food. Like, so I'd fly back to.
Oh, yeah.
Penny,
Oh yeah.
we have to go back to the base to get parts. Go back to the field, and they'd be like, "While you're there, man, get this and this, food basically." Because right next to that Lawson Army Airfield was a little mini mart.
So you weren't a forward controller calling in A-10 strikes, huh?
They were right with me in this same foxhole. Those
Hey,
are combat.
everybody always needs a little in their life.
Yes, got to see that quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in action, but on old buses and stuff.
Mhm. There's nothing in the world like that sound, and if you actually watch them come over and shoot, you feel that through your entire body.
Yep.
Oh, so awesome.
All right, March 20th.
George says his favorite is the Comanche regarding helicopters.
Cool. Yeah.
Comanche's not bad.
Yeah.
I like the Little Bird. That was always good, but the Bell 222, the Huey, the Apache,
Yeah.
Cobra, and the Hind. I know it's where's Jordan when you need him, but the Hind is an awesome helicopter.
Holy crap.
I don't like the Hind ever since I learned that it's asymmetric.
A Russian aircraft?
Yeah.
Didn't A-10 shoot going down in the first Gulf War?
Yep.
Oh, the Afghanis. They figured out they could shoot them down with RPGs.
I remember I heard some story about A-10 made a gun run at one, shot it,
Yeah.
thought it missed, swung back around, and then it started falling apart in the sky.
Sorry, controller. I cut it in half.
Whoops.
You know, I read somewhere that the reason that the Hind had that troop compartment, inside, with plus, having the two guys flying the thing at the front,
Yeah.
it was actually was to fulfill a requirement by the border guards, which were a part of the KGB, because they were using them for border patrols.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a Bob joke and cherry vodka or something.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too. Be like, oh, it was to make sure it offset the weight or something. But
If you ever look inside the Hind on the right hand side of the co-pilot, there's a little tube, and it goes down to the lower level. It's like those bag tubes. That's the vodka tube. You stick it in there. Drink. That's what on you.
Actually, get a little off topic. The Soviet Tu-22 bomber, it was nicknamed the Blinder. It's their first supersonic bomber. It was officially designated as a missile carrier, because it carried air to surface missile. But unofficially, it was known by a term which I don't. I'm not going to try to pronounce the Russian version, but translated into English, it came out as booze carrier, because the alcohol was used for the like hydraulic systems and cooling systems. Officially, of course, there was some unofficial use of that alcohol too, if you know what I mean.
that's
Sure.
awesome.
They're Russian. Vodka. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the same thing for like the MiG-21. The radar was cooled with alcohol, and they would drink it.
Only a Russian would get drunk and try to fly a jet.
These are like you're stationed in Siberia and you like got nothing to
Oh yeah.
Well, and alcohol keeps you warm for a little bit anyway.
do.
That's true.
I'm gonna post something in the chat
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
about the Hind. It's asymmetric. It's lopsided, and they
Yeah.
designed it that way, and I hate it.
It's Russian.
It's for the torque, right?
It's for the rotor torque, yeah, but
Yeah.
you can only see it if you look at it head on. I've got it.
Well, I was listening to a podcast recently, the Model Geeks, and someone said until they knew that, when they were building their Hind, they corrected it because they thought the model was wrong. So they, like cut, sanded something down or did whatever. to
Oh
make it
no.
straight, and then they come to find out it was supposed to be that way.
And all the rivet counters in all the world go boom.
Yeah.
Heads explode.
Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. But always fun with you guys, and take care. Oh, before I go, just to let you know, Saturday I'm going over to Kansas City for KZCon.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'll let you know how it goes in the socials, but you can always ask about it next time I'm with you guys. So
All right.
you want to take care, Badwan, and talk to you later.
All right.
Take care,
Julian's
Bob.
gonna be there.
What?
Julian is gonna be there.
He might.
Yeah, he said he's going to be, so he's going up the night
Oh, okay,
before.
well, that'd be good.
Yep. So you'll see Julian.
Have a good time, Bob.
Have a good time,
All right,
Bob.
Badwan, mates.
Malon. All right. Well, Lex wants to go there. It doesn't fit in that hole.
That'd probably be a good indication.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Man, they were throwing a hood at me.
Yeah, throwing a hood at you.
Trying to hood it.
all right, boys in the hood.
They're always hard.
Hey.
God. Okay, you can't tee those up like that for me. That's just gonna get me in trouble.
So since he threw a hood at me, that gives me a time for my story time, college story time. I had a buddy who in college had an Oldsmobile 442, and we decided that we were gonna go sledding one day at the big hill at our campus. And some of us grabbed laundry baskets, and let's see.
Where this is going.
One guy grabbed like one of the rugs that goes at the bottom of the the steps and stuff like that. Well, my buddy decided, you know what, we need something a little bit bigger and something with a little more weight to it. So he got out a wrench and took off the hood of his 442 and went sledding down the hill on the hood of a 442.
That's classic.
So yeah, so there's since he threw a hood at me, that's my story behind that.
Hey, well, thanks, Gavin. Now I can't unsee that.
Yep. You're welcome.
That's
It's
weird.
lopsided, and I hate it.
It's weird.
The
Of
Abrams.
course, if
is
you're looking at this helicopter head on, you don't get to see it for long.
right,
That's weird. And they did that to counteract
the
the
tail torque.
rotor, the
The
tail
torque.
rotor torque.
Wow, that's a
Well,
big
how
one.
does it? That's weird. Oh, you know what? I bet it's the same principle as like when we if you look at the Black Hawk or how the tail rotor is angled up or angled down. I bet that's the same thing.
Yep.
That's weird looking.
You think that's bad? Go ahead and Google.
No, I don't
Abrams
want to.
turret
I can't
asymmetry.
unsee this. I don't want to. No. It looks like the right landing gear is broken all the time.
Here. Put that down.
Hey.
No touchy touchy.
Be quiet.
Some of these pictures are super detailed too. I'm surprised they let anybody get that close.
So the F4U Corsair has an angled tail for that reason as well. Did you know that?
Yes, I do that.
Well,
Oh, really?
that's why the Corsair's tail was so. If you look, not only is it angled, but it's moved forward off the tail.
Yeah.
So it
that was off
counteracts
the
the
torque.
rotation of that massive 12-foot propeller.
Yeah, I remember reading about that too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Corsair's got one of the biggest tail in most combat aircraft because of that. It had to do that. But that's weird looking. I'd have never noticed that until you showed me, Gavin. I love that helicopter. I'd never noticed that. I still love it. I don't care if it's lopsided. It
Was
just
it in Red Dawn, the original one?
yeah. That's I remember that when it came around. Oh, that was so awesome.
That was the first time I'd ever seen it in anything.
Yeah, that and wasn't it in Rambo 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Rambo 2 and
Yeah.
no 3.
Which is the one where he had the bow in the desert?
That was 3.
That was 3.
2, he went back to Nam to rescue POWs.
Yeah, and that's what he met that one Vietnamese girl that's where he got the necklace from. Yeah.
Yeah, he had the exploding tip
Explosive arrows.
arrows in that one too.
Yeah.
George says the one in Rambo is a fake hind.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I forgot what they made it off of.
Looked
So it was
pretty
one
good to
Red
me.
Dawn.
So, do you guys remember that little dust up they had a couple months ago about the pandas? There were dogs that were painted to look like a panda over in China.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's that hind.
that was funny.
Oh my god.
I
So
can't.
wait a minute. Somebody in China took a bunch of dogs, painted
Painted
them
them
black
look
and
like
white, and made
pandas.
them look like pandas.
Yep.
Sold them on Temu.
And so that hind was that helicopter. It was like, man, dude.
You too can have your own panda bear. You can lift the sleeves and freedom.
Oh. The hind in both Red Dawn and Rambo 3 are the same.
Same bird?
Yep.
Ah.
Really?
And it's a
And they were
recent
both-
SA-330 Puma.
There you go. Yeah.
Puma.
Puma.
Exit stage left
The
even.
Puma. The Puma.
Couldn't stand up to the Stinger though.
Yeah, true.
And if you look at what a Puma looks like, I mean, they did a pretty good job making it look like an early hind. Which the early hinds,
Thanks,
they
Gavin.
had
Now I gotta look up the Puma.
Well, Gavin will screen. Gavin will share screen with us for that. I'm sure he will.
Sure, I can do that. I've got it pulled up anyway. Yeah, let me get another tab open.
Oh. George is building one of these. It looks like a chicken wing.
Yeah.
A chicken leg.
He's building a Puma to make it look like a hind, or he's building a hind to
I
make it.
think no, he's building a Puma. If somebody is in modeling with the mats, they post pictures of it all the time.
I thought it was a hind. No?
It could be, but
You
I
mean
mean, it's-
you mean the posted modeling with the mats or the?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
His camouflage man.
yeah.
Like his latest post, the guy's he's like a model factory. He's churning. He's got 3 going at one time.
Yeah.
Here I
Yeah.
am stuck in no step land.
Yeah, George says I think it was a Puma with added wings, and it is the Temu hind. He said, "Yes, LOL." He goes, First Blood was such a great film.
Temu hind.
Okay, so here we got.
All right,
This
there you
is
go.
the one from
Yeah.
Red Dawn, Rambo 3.
Man, you need to have a picture of a real hind at that aspect ratio, and then it really stands out. Why?
Oh, now that I see that, I can see that it's not a hind. It's got a single massive cockpit window.
Oh yeah, it's all faceted. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
It's not inaccurate. We always
That?
think of the hind looks like this. It looks like this.
Yeah.
That's the D model. That's the 4th version.
Oh.
the original one.
So they did
is
have a
faster than
version
that.
that had the greenhouse canopy like that.
That's the
Oh,
first
yeah?
one. Yep.
Oh,
There we go.
Are you running a Chromebook there?
Yeah. This is an Asus Chromebook.
Chromebook can run Skype, I guess. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and it's just a
everything can run
online.
Skype.
I can't download the app, but I can run it online.
Right. Works perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
I mean they did a pretty good job.
Well, you need to put those side by side, and then you can really see.
Well,
just
the
like-
only thing I would see the difference was the wings are massively huge on this,
Yeah.
the fake
Yeah.
one, and they're not on the other one.
Yeah, so look at those intakes up at the top. Also,
Yeah.
Those are pretty
They
small.
did. They did okay.
no, it's good. You know, I mean, when you're looking at it in the movie, well, yeah, you're right. It's but when it's sitting on the ground like that, you can actually look at it and go, I got Facebook here, and I could pull this image up. And,
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
That's what they started with.
Who's that?
Hey, Julian.
Julian finally showed up.
Hi, Julian.
Sorry about that, guys. I completely forgot we had this tonight.
Oh,
Shame.
I
Oh,
haven't been doing like
no.
much modeling at all lately, though.
oh, really?
We now know where we stand in Julian's world.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
thank-
guys.
Forget
I-
about us.
Nope.
I've worked, let's just say, 10 days in post, so decompressing.
Bruce
It's
Rabah.
like my first time.
There it
Thank
is.
you, Gavin. Yeah, I forgot about the A model. That was that. Yeah, I think we're all familiar with the D, like you say.
Yeah, I mean that's the
That's
one
awesome.
that's in all the Tom Clancy books and the
Yeah.
Call of Duty games and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'm playing a Tom Clancy game right now.
Really? Is it got an A model hind in it?
No, it doesn't.
What game are you playing?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Ooh,
Oh, my son just got done playing that.
2 hours. Order motor. Okay.
Is that the current one?
Yes.
Current-ish.
It's
Yeah.
10 years old or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, it came out like what 2016 maybe.
Yeah, it's where you can die because someone can see through a keyhole and shoot you.
You speak from experience?
Yes.
That's an impressive shot.
In that game, that's what typically happens. You got to know the maps, and then you set up some tiny little corner and wait for somebody to walk by.
Yeah, I've been playing for like 7 of the 10 years.
It is some crazy stuff.
Slaughtered nothing. Just-
I also put the Abrams in the chat if you ever want to hate that vehicle now.
I don't hate the
also
Hind just 'cause
asymmetric.
I mean, it's Russian. They're supposed to be off center. Because it's an inferior aircraft to America.
The Abrams turret is asymmetric, unfortunately.
Yeah, when I found that out, it just bugged me forever.
Yeah, I hate it. Well, it's like we were
Especially
just
'cause-
talking about the Hind is
Yeah.
lopsided.
A lot of War Thunder, so now every time I play the Abrams, I look at the turret and it just makes me angry.
Yeah.
What was the one that the German aircraft that had the little pod off to the side? It was a Dorner.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
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 Oh, what was that one? Anyway,
George likes
that's what
Rainbow
I-
Six and the Rainbow Six games and Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
I used to play a ton of Ghost Recon a long time ago.
Those were all the same.
They need to come out with a new one.
Well, they're making a big update for Rainbow Six Siege where it's going to be like it's going to run off of a new game engine and whatnot, but it's still going to be like the same concept and everything.
Are you on PC or consoles, Aaron?
PC.
I'm saving my pennies to buy more models and to buy a PlayStation 5 or 6 whenever it's ready to play GTA 7 or 6.
Yeah.
So anyway, any updates on anybody who's potentially going to the Kansas City show?
Bob Delaney just said he was.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And we said that you were planning on going.
Yeah, no, I've got my hotel booked and everything.
Nice.
Oh, you're staying the night.
Yeah, staying 2 nights actually.
I would stay the night if I went.
My grandpa's going with me, so
Oh,
Cool.
That'll be fun.
yeah.
Are,
so
are you
we'll go
familiar
do
with
stuff.
Kansas City?
No, this will be my first time.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Could
as
be-
you're
could
heading
be good.
into Kansas City, they have a road that goes to the south called Highway 7. And it's in Blue Springs. Go down that about 2.5 miles, and on your right hand side is a place called Plowboys Barbecue. It is the best KC barbecue in my opinion.
All right, I'm gonna write this down in my notes.
Yes.
Okay, because I got another one that you need to write down too.
And then
Plowboys.
if
I
they're
disagree with Matt.
if they're busy on that same road closer to 70 is a place called Zarda's with a Z, and I put them at second best barbecue.
Gotcha.
So
Ooh,
you
I
can
hope
get
they have some
Zarda's
good
beans
brisket.
at your local Schnucks or Deerbergs.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So, there is a place really close to 70 down by the convention center called the Hereford House. If you want
Yes.
steak,
Yeah.
oh
Yes.
boy.
Yes.
Hereford House. Okay, I got these
Hereford
3:
House.
Plowboys, Zarda's, and Hereford House. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're up for Mexican, there's one in North Kansas City called Ponax.
you sound like you just spent some time out there.
Ponax. Oh, I love Kansas
Yeah.
City. It's one of my favorite cities.
Grant, do you see my hat?
Wait, see. Oh, that.
He is an indigenous
Oh,
person team fan.
Okay, I went to college
Warrensburg.
in Warrensburg, Missouri.
Oh,
45 miles from downtown Kansas City.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So,
well, there you go.
I know Independence, Blue Springs, Braytown. I know South Kansas City because I had friends that went to Avila College. Let's see.
So I went to school out in Lexington, so
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I've been to Lexington.
Except I was at the military school, so I wouldn't even get out much. Yeah,
I got some. I got some stories from with Lexington.
college out there. Whoa, that was some good time.
Yeah, that Hereford House is. Oh, it's a little pricey, but it's worth it.
Now there'll be people that'll tell you, be like, oh, you got to go to Arthur Bryant's, or you got to go to this place or that place, and a lot of those places are in like not the best neighborhoods of Kansas City.
No.
Right. What was that one? Zarna's, you said? That one's not bad.
Zarda's,
You know,
ZARDA''S.
I got to tell you, man. I went out. I passed through there a couple of years ago, and there was I can't remember the name of the barbecue place, but it had a lot of big advertisements for it, and it was kind of written up. It wasn't the two that you were talking about. It was a third one, Little John's or something.
Okay.
And I go in there, right, and the first thing that hit me was it smelled like they were burning furniture.
Yeah.
That's the Hickory.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
that's-
it
that's
was.
the Hickory.
I like. Oh, I think I'm gonna try this, but boy, I tell you what, I'm not so sure what they're smoking that stuff with. And it tasted like burned furniture.
Oh God, that's awful.
Because once you've eaten at some of these places that we just talked about, like Sugar Fire and all the Super Smokers, it's like, okay,
Well, they
this
got
is
Sugar
good,
Fire
but
on
it's
Sugar
but it
Fire,
ain't
that's
the
a
same.
chain
We had a
barbecue.
bunch of them. Yeah, it's how much sugar can you stand in that barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
Not much. I like a spicy barbecue sauce.
Yep.
Oh, you'll like Kansas City then.
Blues Hog.
Oh shit.
Blues Hog isn't bad. I was down there.
Famous
Blues Hog is
Dave's
awesome.
Sweet and
Down at Erie.
Zesty.
It's, Huh?
That's my brand.
Well, guys, I
Oh,
do have an
sorry.
announcement. I'm only
Yeah,
a
Blues
couple
Hog is in
things
Washington.
away from finishing up the Panther. Like, I just gotta attach a couple more things, and
Oh
then
yeah.
I can prime.
Dude,
Great.
So,
get it.
Good
You're
job,
not
man.
Taking it to KC.
no, I was supposed to have it finished in time, but so tomorrow was gonna be my 10th day in a row work, and Friday will be my first day off. So, I just wanted to lay down whenever I got home.
Been there, done that.
Yep. Adulting
Yeah.
sucks.
6 people got laid off at my work because they were drinking on the job. So,
Where do you work?
Shrinking on the job?
yeah,
Drinking.
job.
Oh, drinking. Yeah. Where do you work?
Work at a VR place. Like, you come in and play a VR game.
Oh,
Really?
Damn,
I
that's
thought you were gonna
boring.
say
I'd be drinking
you
too.
make fireworks.
All right.
Hey, does alcohol enhance the experience? Yes or no?
Yes, most definitely, but
Oh, God.
You don't stumble as much, but you're not really walking.
Hey, Julian, private message me where you work,
okay.
because we're always looking for places for my son to go.
I know if you guys want to come in, I can either get you a fat discount or I can get you guys play for free. So,
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, like free.
Yeah.
You have flight simulators in your VR?
real funny.
next month, in lieu of a not Skype meeting for Model Advance, we will be meeting at a VR place.
Oh, a VR
bar.
modeling. That would be okay.
Other
What'd you
than that,
build?
I
Nothing.
recommend don't come in on the weekends.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, weekends. Too busy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Julian.
So,
Julian.
yeah, what's up?
No Skype next month.
There you go.
Or actually,
It ends in May. It ends on May 5th.
yeah.
Ends on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Keep your ear on that one.
Yeah. We'll keep you posted.
Are we gonna swap
I didn't
like
interrupt. I want to make sure you got that.
we could
Spectrum.
swap to Zoom? I mean, I don't know.
We're working on it.
Zoom,
Gotcha.
Discord, Teams.
Google Meet.
Whatever OBS will
Google
comply
Vestibule.
with.
Yeah. Whatever I can get OBS to work with.
OBS will work with whatever. You can set it to just capture your whole screen.
Right.
I mean, whatever.
But
That's
if
what
we
I got going on right now. So.
If we go Google Meet, we'll lose Chris.
No, I like Google.
Yeah.
Says the,
Oh, I'm
the
sorry,
notification
sorry.
sound haunts his
Microsoft
nightmares.
doesn't like.
I was thinking Teams.
go with
Yeah.
Teams.
Sorry.
I,
Yeah.
I will. I'll go, but I use it every day at work. It frustrates the crap out of me.
He'll be there, but he'll be salty about it.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I'll be there.
I'll go. I'm gonna
but I
complain
won't
the
like
entire time.
Under
He'll
I start
be
to twitch
grumpy.
when I hear the Teams ring. My left eye starts to twitch.
Oh man, I know what that feels like.
We'll keep grumpy, Chris.
Get a little PTSD there. It's all fine.
I swear it's a way
Okay.
for people to get a hold of you that
Done
I couldn't
foundry.
before. So.
Oh,
But
really?
now I want to play the sound.
No.
I'm not
Man, I'm-
going to.
I bet that
I'm really
the,
hoping
the
you
mini
guys
golf
will
place
too,
down there.
And I actually turned it off.
Way
I
overpriced.
actually put it on
Yes.
silent. Yeah.
You're gonna be
And
looking
God
for ship
forbid you
models,
want to
Julian?
eat there, because
Yeah,
that's the
gonna be
worst
looking for
service
ship
I've ever
models.
had in my
I'm
life.
gonna go with $200 vendor.
And the food
Yes.
Yeah,
So
tell us how that,
it's not
how
good
that
for
comes out.
one,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, but well, I'm thinking
Especially
because
with
you know,
ship models.
well, a
One-
lot
one
of
trumpeter.
a lot of the what's it called, a lot of these shows people are selling cheap, so because they just
Yeah,
want to get rid of
yeah.
it.
They are.
Yeah.
Like at our show, I bought
You do this every time,
Tamiya
right? Always
Yamato for
clicking
40 bucks.
Yeah, see,
Really?
What?
Yes. And the King George the Fifth.
Oh.
Both Tamiya models. Now they're older, but I already bought a wood deck for Yamato.
but I'm
Yeah, that
really
Yamato
looking-
kit, that's got a lot of aftermarket parts. You can find all sorts of key for it and everything.
Talk to it next.
I'm really looking to get a Sherman or
That's
an
the first
Abrams.
step. If
'cause
that
I
doesn't work,
really,
you swear
really
violently
want to
at it
build
till it
one.
does what you want.
Right.
I want to
I've
get
got,
ever built?
I've got a Tamiya Sherman.
Yeah, I don't want to build Tamiya,
What? You don't
No, I
want
look-
to build the best kits
I'm
in
not
the
doing
world?
anything super fancy.
They are the
with
best
undercarriage
kits in the world,
on
but-
this one.
You just
I'm
looking
a-
for a challenge?
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
all right. Then we'll find an Italari one
Bare
for you.
bones and-
Get a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a dragon, Sherman.
Good luck
No,
finding one.
I'm looking for the border models. They just came out with a new M4
I've never had one for
A3
kids. I heard that.
76, but with like the
There's a
cast hull. Looks
Very
real
good
nice.
chance that the future Matt Cave will be done Friday.
You said it was
Done Friday
72nd?
night.
Done
Yeah,
by
it's a 76, but
Nice.
it's the 76 that's got the round hull,
Yeah.
the cast, and the
They started
what's it
the
called?
lights. They got all
It
the
doesn't
lights
have a
in
muzzle
today.
brake, so the
they gotta
early
finish electrical stuff,
75s.
carve out and install the
Hmm.
HVAC vents.
If it's got the cast hull, it's an
Gotta
A1.
do
They
the
were
base
built by
boards and
American
finish
Locomotive
the
Company in New
plumbing
York.
stuff.
Oh,
All right,
really?
fellas, I'm gonna cut out.
And it should be
See
done.
ya.
Nice.
All right, Julian.
See you next week.
I'm not holding my breath it'll be done by Friday night, but there's a
Take
good
care, Matt.
chance it'll
Alright,
be all
see
done
ya.
Friday night.
Model on, Chris.
Well, on that note, I think I am out as well.
All right, yeah, it's,
Starting
it's
to
almost
nod out.
9:30. It's 9:40. So
Yeah. Not quite pumpkin time, but close enough.
Oh man, 9:40. Oh, cool. 35. Yeah.
You can get off and go to bed.
Yeah. All right, guys, be safe. Keep modeling, and I'll see you guys next week.
It's honestly
Alright,
the best fit I've
Well,
had
what was
on
the,
exhaust to the manifolds
What was the little
in a long time.
Guessaroo game that you guys played
Usually
or
they
whatever?
don't line up. This
Don't know
one
what to call it.
has a spacing issue, but
let's see
Yeah.
the bracket. So we are starting with let's see.
see, Billboard top hits starting since whenever Billboard started doing the top hits,
For rock hits.
rock hits.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
1981. So we start off with the 1981 top rock hits.
According to the Billboard charts.
Yeah. And next week we'll be doing 1982, which means it's actually more than 17. Normally we just try for 17, but that year they had more than 17, so we're gonna have more than 17 next year or next week.
I'll have to find a 1982 Rockhead spy list.
I'm sure
Wikipedia.
Spotify probably have a similar list, or YouTube would have a list. Or yeah, you can go on Wikipedia and make your own playlist. What's tonight's winner?
That's
Urgent?
winner Urgent by Foreigner.
Yeah.
It beat Start Me Up by the Stones and Burnin' For You by Blue Oyster Cult.
Oyster Cult's
Yeah,
gonna be
sure.
in town, opening for the St. Louis's Pink Floyd tribute at the amphitheater.
Oh yeah, tell us about your experience at the Enterprise Center the other night. On who you saw.
Oh yeah, that was a great show. It was Disturbed with 3 Days Grace and Seven Dust. Disturbed's doing a tour for the 25th anniversary of the Sickness album. So they played
Oh,
that whole album front to back.
Where were they at? Oh,
Enterprise Center.
Man. If I had any decibels in my hearing left to spare, I'd have gone to that.
It wasn't that loud, really.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Crowd noise and all that combined?
Yeah.
Ah, dang.
And I was at the very back in the poor people section.
Yeah. For $50 a head, right?
No, like probably $75 a head. But yeah, I've never seen any of those bands indoors before, so that was really cool. They sounded way better indoors.
Ah.
And 3 Days Grace brought out the blues mascot Louie for their last song of the night.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah, they did. They posted all about it. I guess they had the day off in St. Louis the day before, and they all went to the Blues game. Luckily, they won that game. Yeah, it was really cool.
And if you like blues hockey, make sure you check out the podcast Matt was on too. I posted on Mom with the Mats a couple days ago.
Yeah, I'm actually going to. They're hosting a watch party down at Union Station, one of the restaurants near Union Station. So I'm gonna go and meet those guys in person
Nice.
and have a good time and all that.
Cool. When's that?
Saturday.
This Saturday?
This Saturday.
Oh, nice. And then any of your board gamers, then on the 15th, the Ides of March, we're having a board game day from 2 o'clock to midnight at my
That's
house.
next week. That's next weekend.
Yep.
Oh, wow, 2 o'clock to midnight?
2 o'clock in the afternoon to midnight.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. It's a blast. We've been doing it years. I think
Probably like 10,
yeah, probably almost 10 years now.
give or take.
Yeah.
If you weren't doing it before,
We moved here.
yeah.
So I moved here in 2011.
You know, that's funny. That was going to be my guess.
Yeah, because we decided if we would move here, let's say in 2011, because if the world was going to end in 2012 like they were projecting, then we wouldn't have to pay our mortgage.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're still
Predict
here.
The world was going to end again, or end in 2000 as well.
Yes.
Yeah, Y2K.
Yeah, Y2K.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Some people
for
can
me.
be so ridiculous.
Yeah, lived through that.
Yeah, look through that, look through the Mayan calendar thing.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the polar ice caps to melt totally and put us underwater.
Waiting for it to get to the peak of Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember, as long as water is able to freeze, we are in an ice age. That's the
And we're on solid land.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Catch up with George. He goes. He has an Oculus Rift S headset. Let's see. Old now, but still works great. Let's see. Musk predicts the possible end as 2029, all due to AI. He goes Judgment Day.
To his own doing.
Not through his own doing. But you're right. 27.
Bond villain.
better not.
Wanna be Bond villain.
Better not be only 4 years from now.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah.
AI. You know how fast that stuff takes off.
Won't need 2 distributors.
Hi. Every car needs 2 distributors.
See, one day you got an
Now they
idiot
don't have any
computer,
distributors.
and the next day you got AI on the network.
I need this one piece in here.
Easiest way to deal with that: unplug the computers.
Well, the biggest flaw in the computers taking over and being sentient and killing humanity is that they still have to rely on humans for maintenance.
Exactly.
Well, that was the deal in is the robots like the Terminator. That was a different type of robot, but they were self-sufficient by the time they got to the point where they were killing all the humans. But that was Bender. You know Bender?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I am Bender. Please insert girder.
kill all humans.
Kill.
Is your room in the basement, Gavin?
Yeah, I live downstairs.
That's what I
We've
figured.
got that baby and everything, so I moved downstairs.
Gotcha.
Smart move.
Good
Yeah.
man.
I
That
I've got my
damn
own
baby.
bathroom and everything. I've got my own living room. It's pretty nice.
Got bathroom.
Your own model building room?
All he needs is a mini
No.
fridge, and you don't even have to leave.
That's at my grandpa's, but he lives like right next to the door to us, and he rents the house from us. So, I mean,
It might as well be your own modeling room.
right. I mean, I have to walk 100 yards, but
Ready to go. Dum-dum. Just dropped a clear part.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know I'm so
It's not
mistreated.
very important. Like to have it. Going spelunking.
Okay. That was fast. Nice. Shoot the scores. Good job. That's getting there.
Turn your flashlight off before you kill your battery, because you didn't charge it before you came here.
I got plenty of batteries still here.
Yeah, I could get mine to work with wireless chargers.
You need to upgrade. You need to upgrade.
It still works.
No. That's the only thing. This thing only charges on wireless ones because somehow the internal pin got bent.
Now,
So after that, I was like, all right, and then it started, overheating. I was like, okay, so then that's when we upgraded, and we got Aiden his
yeah,
phone.
my last one had a real bad overheating problem. Like if I had put it on my car mount in the summer, it would overheat real fast on the way home.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Our cell phones.
Oh,
Why we upgraded and stuff.
It is piece of poopy.
Alright, that's looking better. That's starting to look it now.
I switched to this clear Gorilla Glue for
Clear parts?
yeah.
Nice.
Works pretty good.
You like it? Is that working out okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you, George. It's getting there. It's all brown right now. But it's getting there. There's the little Greek ship
man.
coming along.
Oh, that's cool. That thing's tiny though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I figured just from the box, but I didn't think it would be that small.
Yeah.
What scale is it?
Good question.
It's about yay big.
It's all in Japanese.
Huh.
All of it.
All right, scale mates. Here I come.
Scale, man.
Okashima Greek warship 100 BC.
Greek warship Aoshima. It says 1 to 350.
Okay.
Interesting. Wow, they're smaller than I thought they were.
Yeah, I thought those things were huge.
Well, that's that one.
I mean, slaves can only propel a vessel so
So
large, I
fast.
suppose.
Oh my gosh, did I tell you guys about the time when I was in Germany? So I went to the Naval Museum up near Kiel. That's when I was at the submarine. They had 1/50th scale models of the majority of German ships over the years, and seeing the size of the Bismarck compared to everything else in 1/50th scale was insane. Like this thing was over 8 feet long. Actually, I would say argue over 10 feet long, and it's a 1/50th scale model.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it was huge. I've actually got some pictures of it.
Who the hell built that?
Germany.
There you go. Here's the Roman
No,
warship.
The model? The Germans built a model too, or I know the Bismarck was German.
This one's
No, it was like it's for the museum.
1
1
250.
250th.
That's weird.
That looks like a Korean text.
Is it Academy?
That's Academy.
Yeah, it's a Korean name.
That tells a little bigger.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna send this photo into the Skype chat just so you guys can see how large this thing is. How large this model was.
Well, that's a fairly decent stopping
Yeah, that looks
point.
pretty good.
How do I go to the chat on here? Oh, here we go.
Yep, me as well.
Send you to
You guys
that
in the chat so you guys can have a look.
Chat.
the interior
Holy crap.
mostly done. Not a single.
1/50 scale.
I did that.
Nice.
I put clear inside the lenses holes because they're dry clear and make it appear like there's an actual
That was-
lens there.
Oh,
And there's a little plastic clear piece that goes on the tube there, and then there's gauge details.
so was that longer than the Missouri?
That and then the door
Plastic
panels. And
Was.
then
So the only thing larger was the Yamato.
Nice job.
all that,
Iowa
put that
class
in,
is third
sanded
largest
that,
then.
wet sanded that down.
That would be correct.
by displacement,
Not a whole lot.
the Iowa
left to do on
class
this
were the
one.
longest. They were longer than Yamato, or whatever.
Probably
They were.
starting the
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
They the Yamatos are
one to
just
get me,
heavier.
hold me over till the next group build.
Okay.
So I'm gonna save the judge for the legendary,
Okay.
or what's no discontinued.
This, yeah. No
Yeah,
longer. Yeah.
discontinued.
Yeah.
I'll save that one. And I'll pick another one out, but this one should be done. I tinted the inside of the windows at
Very
home
nice.
and touched up painting the. I need the buff. I didn't bring, actually I did bring that. I need the wet buff, the clear coat, and redo that. Hopefully it'll be nicer weather next week.
Yeah.
But they're talking like gonna be up in the 70s by the end of the weekend, so
Yeah, we'll see.
hopefully it'll hold.
Alright.
But I got a mess to clean up here. So.
It's almost 10, so. Well, guys, we're wrapping up over here, so I think we're going to bail on out a little early. So,
Alrighty.
we will keep you posted on the Skype
Yeah, replacement.
replacement. And, can't find my list. I was going to give y'all a heads up of what was on the next week's list.
What? It would have been 1981 or 1980.
1982, yeah.
82.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, I was surprised nothing off of Back in Black was on there, but that was 1980.
1982. Billboard.
Oh yeah, I got the inside of that painted.
Hey.
Rock.
I wanna ride.
Rock.
Dun, dun,
Thank
dun,
you.
dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, Gavin, that looks cool.
Oh yeah, that's
Is that the plastic
that-
color, or did you paint that?
that's plastic color. This is
Oh,
an
wow.
old Aurora from this one is a 63.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My grandpa looked at that model whenever he went to the model shop.
All right.
That's it.
Well, thanks, George, for joining us. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, let me know how my work day is gonna go.
Yeah.
Do I get a raise tomorrow?
So.
Yeah.
There is room. Yeah, I like that. Maybe. Maybe not.
I actually am going to be getting a promotion pretty soon, so
Yeah, pretty good. I got a raise 2%, which equates to 30 cents.
hey,
Nice.
you could have gotten
Spend it all
or
in
not
one
gotten
place.
one at all.
Which over a pay period for me is $20.
Yeah. I got a raise once. You know what they did? They gave me a stool. All right. All right, you two. We will catch you next week. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, especially if you have any modeling friends. Check us out on Facebook, Mom with the Mats. We're looking for people joining us there, so it'd be kind of nice. We had the same number of people that are on our YouTube channel as on
Yeah.
our Facebook page.
I don't know how that's so askew.
So about 200 people shy on our Facebook page, but
I don't
you know,
know.
everybody is
Dang it.
welcome. We all like all modelers. You know, I'm an aircraft modeler. Matt, too here. He's a car modeler primarily. We got Julian, who's a
Armor?
armor and all things. Let's see, Gavin's a car modeler, a NASCAR guy. Grant is the mad scientist and does virtually everything and anything. We got a bunch of other airplane modelers, so if you know anybody that does that, and we also, you know, I dabble in Gundam a little bit, and we have Matt 3, who is
He's been absent for a little while.
yeah, he's been busy. He messaged me today, so he's from Nuclear Nerd down in Jackson, Missouri. He's a purveyor of all things Gundam. Great guy and love his stuff. So give him some love, and yeah.
How come he's building a YF-22 then, if he loves Gundam so much?
Oh, the YF22 one. That's or the YF23. That's
Oh,
Jordan.
that's Jordan. Oh my gosh, what am I?
Yeah, that's
thinking?
Jordan.
That's
Yeah,
Jordan.
Jordan's our Russian expert, by the way.
Huh.
We missed him
If it's
today.
got a single
Come
red
here.
star on it, it's his. It's normally his stuff. So and
why don't we
George
come with
is
the German expert?
George is the amazing modeler from Down Under, who is future George. He's always a day ahead of us. So we love it when George joins us too. So
That's why we don't even compete with him. He's a day ahead of us.
he's a day ahead of us, and he's a day ahead, and we're $1 short.
Oh yeah.
And then we always, haven't had him in a while because it's cold in his neck of the woods. But our buddy Ken, who is from the great state of New Hampshire, currently of the frozen tundra of New Hampshire, because his modeling area is also in his basement as well. So
Yeah, I think his nickname is Nanook.
yeah, pretty much, he is up north. So, and remember, don't be on the rear end of wrong.
I was trying to remember what he said the other day, and I couldn't remember how he phrased it.
Yeah, the rear end of wrong. So, but yeah, we love y'all, and well, there's Liv popping in. Liv, we're bailing out, so we'll catch you tomorrow. And as everybody, I'm Matt,
And I'm Matt.
and this has been Model the
They're
Mats.
not.
Model on, guys. See you later.
Hey.
All right.